Hello, people, and welcome to the Foundational Infrastructure Working Group meeting. I have an agenda item that I added. So last TOC meeting, they mentioned that we should probably start promoting people to contributor role or regular contributors, and I think we have one in the Foundational Infrastructure Working Group, which is Justin W. There have been a bunch of Azure related pull requests that he's done, and I think more.
Yeah, he has several.
A Bosch agent thing, and he has been really active on the Azure one. So I don't know. I think it makes sense to promote him. I think that will require me, I guess, to make a pull request against the community repo, and that it will just be like formally adding him to the Cloud Foundry org on GitHub. So it's more of a ceremony, I guess, but I don't know. It is recognition of the work he's doing, or that person is doing. I don't know the.
And did you check with him whether he's interested?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
So we'll reach out, but it's the first time that this has happened.
Yes.
So I thought I'd bring it up here if people have opinions.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Yes.
I will reach out and then make the PR and everything.
Let's hope it makes a bit more traction in the community, that they get a role.
I don't know if it, but I think that's the idea. Like, why do we have a contributor role if we promote nobody to that role? Well, yeah, okay, we'll work on that. And then there's PRs. Let's go over those. And we have a Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. Let's see. This one was merged on the OpenStack bump for Ruby 3.1. It was this week, I guess. There's still one open that's waiting for a review. I don't know what's up with GitHub today. Slow. Yeah, Benjamin, can you look at that one, or unassign yourself if you don't have time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Because I think this one is good to go.
Right.
Just for completeness sake, let's check this one. I think we have a stale bot here. Probably tomorrow it will be closed. There was some movement here, if I remember correctly. Is that a test failure?
And it did not expect the value, but got the value. Nice.
It's really specific test.
Yeah.
All the random numbers in the world. But yeah, there must be a good reason for that. I don't know. Is this related code?
No.
Disk size change should migrate to.
Maybe.
So it expects the disk to have
Change.
the size changed. Possibly they are trying to resize with a small increment, and possibly it falls into the margin that says below this margin, this increment size, we don't change to this size.
That would make sense, but I mean like that.
But this seems to be the
like
stem
they're
cell
running a
building.
test, right?
I don't know where this test comes from. It's Ruby.
Oh, it is actually Ruby.
So, and possibly they have actually they are running test suits that we don't run.
Maybe it's bad.
Yes, it's batch.
It's Bosch acceptance test.
Yeah, would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
So that basically means that the disk is not resized when they do this migration. That's basically what they.
Where is it should and what's the setup of this before all? Okay. So we double the size to of these megabytes or kilobytes. Yeah, we should figure out if these are bytes or megabytes. Should be megabytes, I guess. Then yeah, it should be resized. Something might be wrong indeed.
But
You don't
we
get
can
the
check this.
error. Yeah, it's just something. I don't think we're gonna find a solution now. But
I don't think we need to look at it in the test. I think we need to look it up in the CPI why the actual disk did not change. This does not seem to have anything to do with the this is for the native disk resize, right?
Yeah.
This does we don't do Bosch acceptance test for native disk resizing, to my knowledge. We just do a disk resize.
But they do. That's how they've hit the problem in the first place. Running bats.
I know, but we don't have a specific test in bats for doing native disk, the native disk resize option in bats. We're not using that.
That's right.
it's
Yeah, but
enabled
it's
on the
based-
director, right?
Yeah, it's based on the fact that it's enabled in the director, indeed. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
question is, are they using it now? Then
that should be, yeah. That should be the question.
the question should be like, are they trying to use this? Do they have it enabled?
Right.
Bias.
That's
Because
yeah,
it is
that's-
not implemented for their CPI.
yes. So the CPI returns an implemented error, and so the director falls back to the classical disk migration. So it should be resized just as it was before. Indeed.
Oh, even when it's enabled. Okay.
Yeah. And it should not with soft layer because it's not supported by the CPI. Should not be enabled.
Yeah. So you're saying even if you have that setting enabled with the soft layer, your CPI, it should just fall back transparently and still work.
Yeah, quite transparently indeed. Yeah, and quite friendly. Yeah. Actually, a little bit too silently, but yeah, it should fall back.
But I mean, like they have no log, so it's really hard to say anything at this point.
Yeah, at least we have an answer, and we can, but
They are looking
yeah,
at
it
it.
would be nice that they submit some logs.
But they are aware, so that's okay.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job in the past, so I think they can provide that to us.
Yeah, I'm still working on this. I'm preparing a document, and then there will be a broader discussion with Canonical. I had a call with them. We're gonna get more Canonical engineers involved, so this is still ongoing. Oh, this was yesterday that it was reviewed. Okay, so there's at least one review. Okay. This is waiting for changes then. Yeah, this change is still waiting for a review. I mean, it's still a small change. Maybe this can be approved while in the call, because I think we discussed this already last time.
Yeah, sure.
So I can merge it.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, please do. I mean, yeah.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what happened with the load balancing algorithm of GitHub, because Benjamin seems to be assigned on everything. So maybe it's like it looks at how many things you have like successfully reviewed, so it doesn't take into account how many things are assigned to you. Maybe, or something, I don't know, because something is going wrong here. You're basically assigned to everything.
Yeah.
At this point. Almost. Yeah.
So I've approved the previous PR.
Yeah, so yeah.
I thought he was trying to. I thought they stopped now to try to figure that whole nut stuff.
The nets thing. No. That's almost done. Konstantin is working on that. So this is now doing it via the agent. And
oh, this is agent.
Also...
Sorry, I was looking in the. I was not looking. I thought it was in the stem cell again. Sorry, my mistake.
No. This is an agent change. So this should be a better way to do it. This is. This is also a big one. So maybe Benjamin, shall I unassign you here? And
yeah, I think so. Yes. It doesn't seem relevant that I'm reviewing that. Is this? Can we go quickly through the files changed? But
oh yeah, it's a
just to see
a lot. There's like an
a lot of dependencies have been changed.
Yeah, there's like a new library brought in to actually do it, but here you mostly set up Nets firewall. And it here's the rule, so it adds a rule. Nets IP CIDR, and then yeah.
How many reviews do we
a match on app ID. So it gets an app ID of the agent. Where is it doing that?
You mean an application ID
Yeah, here.
registered for? All
So
right.
there's a function to get the app ID by path, and that's used to allow access from the Bosch agent, but disallow all the other applications or services or things running there. So this is like the, I don't know, on Linux we're doing C groups, I think, to limit or allow access to for the Bosch agent and not for all the other processes. And here we do it by app ID.
I like the comment on that line. Could this ever be somewhere else? C colon Bosch Bosch agent exe. Yeah. Right.
Okay, I will,
yeah. How many positive reviews do we have already on that PR?
there's one from Joseph.
Joseph.
I will just, yeah.
No,
I will just
I'm
look
not
for
necessarily there.
Foundational Infrastructure Working Group. Let's see what happens if I do that. Now we have Ramon.
Ronsky.
So you okay?
This is what happens when I assign it, and then it does it randomly. You are now the chosen one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this one just came in. Okay.
Did he really hit that problem? Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Why?
what he put in here.
Why do I get assigned to everything? Pick someone else pick someone
I
from
mean,
the
that's-
size.
No, I
Maybe
can
this-
show you. This is all fair play. So we have org, Cloud Foundry Teams, Foundational Infrastructure Working Group. Now we have settings, and then there's code reviews. There's how many people, and then load balance, and then the selected people are 2. So yeah, it's just 5 people basically that it's load balancing on.
And Felix, Kai should also go, right? Or
No, Kai has been removed, I guess. Or
Oh.
there was a PR he wants to be removed. So Felix, do you want to review again or not?
So currently I don't have the capacity, to be honest.
Okay, no, so then I will
Yeah.
keep you out of the rotation.
so basically it's me, Benjamin,
Behan?
Behan, so it's 5
Behan,
people. Joseph and Long.
Long.
Yeah.
Right. The 6 of us. So, yeah.
So, but I mean, if we pick 2 people out of 5 people, you will get chosen a lot of times. And I think it does it like load balance. So it is, wait, what? No, Ramon and
sign yourself.
I don't know. Feels like work. I don't know. No, but it doesn't load balance. So I think it takes into account the number of things you have like reviewed in the last, I don't know, month or something, or last period.
Mm.
But again, if you don't have time, feel free to unassign yourself. And then it will pick someone else, or GitHub pick someone else. Yeah, that's it. Let's go through the issues. This is the last time we looked at this, the 17th. Oh, you have things in the inbox for once. Okay, a new CPI release. Okay, I will assign myself to this one.
We still don't have a CI for this?
We have CI. I mean, it's just someone needs to click something. And I don't want to be the person clicking these things all the time. So
Makes sense.
Who can do that right now? It's on the VMware
if,
concourse?
yeah, VMware. So I will create a
Okay.
story in the backlog, and then it will be done at some point. I mean, it would be nice if we. So I've been thinking about like maybe adding something to this board where we can see the things that are unreleased, that are merged but not yet released. So it's easier to keep track of the things that we need to release. Maybe, I don't know, but I haven't done that.
Oh, that would be possible to show that in this board. Really?
Everything is possible in this board.
Wow.
So you can just add any PR you want to this board, and you can add these columns you can add yourself. So this last activity column is, for example, I have a sync script that runs, and last activity is something I update myself, or myself that does the script does that.
All right.
So there's, and then you can create new views where you can like do filtering. So yeah, it's possible, but haven't done it.
And any one of us can create his own dashboard? Possibly?
Based on this, no, I think this.
No.
So all these views are like public, so it's all shared. So if you add something, then it will be
Public, yeah.
public. You're affecting the global state, basically.
Okay.
This one has been talked about. Is now in prioritized, and it should be assigned to, because he made PR. Let's see who made this change. Oh, wow, that's not what I wanted.
Seems to be a documentation issue.
Yeah,
That has not been abated. Yeah.
Let's keep it in discussion for now. Something else broken? Things are broken. Yeah.
It's related to using the main branch instead of the master branch.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Maybe
guess
that's
it's,
a minor update. Shouldn't we just use main instead of master in the script? Yeah, it's also a question whether the script is supposed to be used currently or just stale script. That's the basic question.
I don't know what I use. I think I haven't run that in a while. There's
Yeah, I've always been used test unit, in fact. This one is supposed to run in some CI concourse pipeline.
could be a version of bundle or something, maybe. Okay, because I mean that bundler issue, we did bump the director. It's cloning the director, so it will probably need Ruby 3.1. Maybe didn't have that locally.
Zygar. We have a lot of reports on that.
Yeah.
On that library. It's not supposed to be the main focus.
Yeah, I mean, why do we maintain such a generic library? You should have just put it in an internal package.
Which CPI is he using? He or she
It's not a CPI.
inside the Docker container.
Is this used by Cloudflounder to report the metrics?
I think it's used by the Bosch agent. So if you do Bosch VMs, it's using this library. And then someone thought it's a good idea to make this a separate package so that others can consume it. And now, like, people are using it for totally different things.
And typically, this would be a use case definitely not related to Bosch.
No,
Or,
I mean, there's a snippet of like, what's runtime and time? I mean,
yeah, actually, when the Docker container has any memory limits in the C group, I think the library doesn't go there to fetch the actual value that makes sense. It just picks the whole virtual machine memory size. That's a typical behavior with Bosch Lite. Any Bosch instance reports the whole environment VM size for as far as memory is concerned. Well,
Yeah. I'm gonna say
won't fix.
yeah.
It's,
Typing.
we don't have any focus on that kind of
Yeah,
feature for
not
that library.
using, uh, um, something like that. Okay. Student updates here. And the Jammy deployment fails on Azure. I think that one is still broken. Okay, let's go over the past ones. Yeah, so Connie is still working on, or Brian Connie is still working on a fix for this. There was one part with there was a commit that said it was successful, but it actually wasn't. So one part at least was bumping the W agent, but there are still other problems. That one we did, and then this one, the update here, bump. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Is there anything else people want to discuss?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you all for joining. See
Thank you very much,
next week.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.